Alright, welcome back to Red Race Tournament. Should be getting underway pretty soon. And just get this start. There we go. This feed's a little bit behind, no big deal. Yeah, welcome back to the tournament. I'm Huangbro. I'll be commentating this race between LionHeart, Diego, and TikTak. Be a pretty fun race. This race has a lot of implications for advancing to the top 27 because I think LionHeart and Diego, for them to at least be considered for the tiebreak, they need to get at least second. But TikTak, I think it's a must-win situation if he wants to advance. So we'll see if that changes how he plays, if at all. Yeah, should be a pretty good race, I think. I've advanced LionHeart too much, but I'm not going to touch it. It's like within a second or two, so I'm not going to mess with it. I think Lion's had a couple of rough draws, but I think he's definitely the most experienced racer out of the three. I would say he's the favorite, but I think as we've seen with the Red Tournament, no one is safe. Had some crazy upsets, a lot of insane E4s, so not going to count anyone out. Diego and TikTak been pretty long time participants at the tournament. I think Diego's been racing longer than I have, at least in yellow. TikTak an Icy Disciple? I don't believe so. I think TikTak, at least from what I know that I don't know if he still does, but he started by racing a lot with Leostar, and maybe with Square as well. We do see Growl for Diego and TikTak, 2 Growls for Diego. Meanwhile, Lion's gonna start tackling. There's the first Growl hit for LionHeart. Meanwhile, TikTak and Diego having very rough fights so far. Looks like LionHeart should be through after this tackle. Very nice. Give you check stats. Nope. I don't think anyone's going to be at risk for needing to potion. Like TikTak should be through after this, and then Diego should be through as well. Wow, very close between the two. Oh, they both check stats, and I think I saw 11 special TikTak. I didn't check Diego, but that was way too hard for me to catch. We see level 2 Bird for LionHeart, so he will be fighting this for experience. Wow, almost simultaneous encounters for everybody. First patch. Level 3 Rat for both, so everyone will be getting their encounter early. And now all encounters from here are just time lost. There's no more experience we need from Route 1. The LionHeart already with 2, not the best start. Diego gets through his encounter without any damage. TikTak is taking a bit more at 13 HP, so I think he will probably get the tree potion. We'll have 2 potions for Weedle, which makes it a lot safer. It's a second counter. Oh my god, TikTak is getting crushed right now with encounters. Already 3 for him. Meanwhile, it's just 2 apiece for Lion and Diego. Okay. And TikTak's out, so he's like 1 encounter behind. That's not too bad. Diego gets 1 on the way down, so Diego TikTak at 3, Lion's at 2. But everybody has experience, so they're all tied in that aspect. Hopefully TikTak just gets down without issue. It's always scary when you start getting chain encounters on the way up. Oh, TikTak doing yellow grass. Pretty risky. Doesn't actually save that much time, but doesn't get punished for it, so makes up a little bit of ground. I think the early game Nidoran split, Rock Split has the most potential for random time swings. There's not a lot you can control, especially with the rival fight. If you are practiced in Route 1 Minip, I think it's a decent way to gain some level of consistency. It wouldn't have really mattered here because everybody got 2 or 3 on the way up, which is about average. But, you know, there's some races where you have a terrible rival fight and then you get 5 encounters on the way up and it just feels out of your control. Wow, Lion gets 2 on the way out last patch. Still not a bad time for Lion. Hopefully he has good special, but he hasn't checked. TikTak making his way up. Pretty smooth so far, no encounters. There's one. Oh, Diego's, I think that's his 5th. That's 5th for both TikTak and Diego on screen, I believe. Hopefully no more. Okay, TikTak's out. And Diego's out. Okay, so not too far behind. Everybody out pretty similar Route 1. I think Lion had a slightly better rival, maybe 1 fewer encounter, but otherwise it's pretty close. We do see Lion tracking IGT. Take a little bit of time to confirm his save, to make sure he's saving on a coordinated IGT frame. You see Diego swap Pokeballs and potions. Pretty easy to forget which slot your Pokeball is in if you have you use slot 1. See a ball throw for Lion. Good catch. TikTak doing his minute right now, approaching the yellow ball. Good encounter. Like a pretty good nickname for Lion. I would guess like a Path 3 or 4, maybe. Oh, Path 2. Very nice. Like TikTak gets his catch. Lion does get Path 2 extended, so everyone gets Nidos. Very nice. I don't believe TikTak does extended. I don't think Diego does either, so Lion might be the only one with the bird entering the Brock fight. Ball throw. We'll see if he does the triple extension. You can usually tell. I don't know the NPCs anymore, but if he takes extra grass steps, looks like he did not get it, which is fine. Pidgey is the real main benefit you're going for. Hopefully no one gets any... Oh, I almost jinxed it. TikTak does get an encounter. Thankfully it's just a Weedle. There's some scary encounters in here. Pikachu's being the main one. They're fast enough that you can sometimes not run away, and then it has Thunder Shock against your Squirtle. It's pretty scary. Yeah, if you end up getting paralyzed, it's a pretty nightmarish scenario. But we do see potion pickup for Lion. Oh, another for the TikTak. Oh no, the Pikachu. Level 3 should be okay to run. Oh, oh no. Oh my god, 6 HP. Yeah, he's gonna have to potion pre-fight. That's terrible luck. Diego getting a turn 1 poison, worst case scenario. So his HP should be okay. He has potions, but he just is gonna have a very slow fight with the poison tick on every turn. Lion hasn't been poisoned yet. I think he's tanked 1 poison sting. He's not doing a lot of damage. This is going to be a 2-shot. Probably a bad attack Squirtle. Now it gets poisoned. Hopefully TikTak just has a smooth fight. Oh, turn 1 poison. Wow. Lion's fight wasn't that bad, but it's pretty slow for Diego and TikTak. Wow, I can't believe Diego risked that, by the way. But he does live, thankfully. Diego should be through if he lands his tackle. Very nice. TikTak is getting low, but at 8 HP doesn't have to heal yet. 7 HP, it's a little scary, but you can choose to tackle here. Only dead to like a high roll crit. Like he's good. Okay. Everybody's through the Whittle. Diego has 0 potions. Looks like he's gonna do backup bird, so I don't know if he checked his special, but I will assume he has bad special. It's not bad to always do this strat. We did see some crazy breakouts happen in the exhibition match when you're trying to catch your Route 3 bird. But I think conventional race wisdom is if you have good special, it's usually not worth doing this extra minute. But we'll see him approaching. Does get the encounter. Hopefully just gets in. Ball throw, please get in. Alright, very nice. Diego does have a spurred. Check line special here. Has good special. Very nice. Defense curl turn 2. So now should be a pretty easy fight. I think accidentally. Oh, I'm not sure what's happening with the. Maybe he's checking his speed or his defense. I thought it was a mistake after the Nidо level flash, but he checked Squirtles too, so something happened there. I have to assume it's intentional. Breach fail, very nice. The line should just be through here. Very clean fight. TikTak going to Brock. Ahead of Diego, but does not have his Pidgey, so is gonna fall behind on Route 3. That is good special for TikTak, very nice. Also gets defense curl turn 2, so entering Onyx at high HP, always preferable. Check Diego special here. Oh, crit. Okay, I was gonna say good special. But that might be a bad special crit. I don't know the exact damage rolls, if I'm being candid. Does not check Squirtle stats, so I don't know if he has good or bad. We do see double screech from TikTak, I believe. 20 HP is fine. Does get bite anyway, so no issues. Screech fail for Diego, very nice. We can see a bide. Be scary. Bad special, so we will have to swap to Pidgey here. Very nice. So that is exactly why we want a Pidgey with bad specials, because if you get bide on the same turn that you start using Bubble, if you don't have a Pidgey, it's just a 50-50 sometimes if you get a long or short bide, if you win or lose that fight. So good play from Diego with that special, gets the backup bird, and pays off immediately. Very nice play. Should see the splits coming in pretty soon. Probably reduce the delay for race bot. We'll do that for now. 7 seconds. See how that goes. Yeah, Route 3. Route 3 is all about playing around crits, trying not to die, but also managing your horn attack count. Because Moon Rocket is a very scary fight, but with the more horn attacks you have, as long as you have more than a minimum of 3. I mean, you can go in with as little as 2 or 1, but the fight just gets way worse at those numbers. So the more horn attacks you have entering Moon, the safer your Moon Rocket will be. So Short Sky for Lion coming up. This is a potentially scary fight depending on how it goes. Help turn 1. Could be scary depending on if he gets Quick Attack here. 19, okay. Wow, good low roll. I think 13 is the min roll for Quick Attack, so let's get Quick Attacked again. Hits the tackle. Very nice. Let's pick up a little bit of red bar for Ekans. Poison Sting. Good hit. He's gonna potion. So I think Wrap crit or Poison Sting crit kills. Oh, Wrap just kills. Never mind. At -1. Hopefully he just doesn't see any more Wraps. Clear. Okay, so Line's through. Did get a short wrap, but no main issues. Pretty standard fight, I think. TikTak now entering Short Sky. Yeah, this fight, the more experienced you are, the slower this fight tends to go, just because you tend to be more cautious about playing around the crit death rolls. That's a really bad turn for TikTak. Turn 1, tackle crit. Tail Whip is huge, so now TikTak should be through if he one attacks. Hit tackle there, but even here, Quick Attack is fine, never gonna kill. Diego entering Rattata. Quick Attack turn 1. Tackle turn 2. 16 should be okay. Just Horn Attack here. Good rat for Diego. TikTak getting wrapped right now. Seemed like a short wrap. Did have to heal though. And gets a Leer. So TikTak should be through. LionHeart getting a string shot. I believe it's just... I think I only saw one. So she should be faster than the Metapod. We'll see it. Might have missed what happened though. Does outspeed at turn 1. Okay, Lion should be through his Metapod. Very nice. This fight that everybody's on, the Bugcatcher 2, is can be deceptively slow depending on the string shot RNG. The TikTak getting string shot turn 1, not the greatest turn there. You really just don't want to be slower than the Metapod or even the Kakuna. Looks Diego goes for tackle. Missed the tackle, thankfully no string shot. Lion gets tackle from Caterpie, so should be through, no issues. I'll check his Horn Attack count now. He will have, wow, should have like 4 or 5 minimum, unless he Gen 1 misses here, so. Very nice. Round 3 for Lion. The tackle for Diego, so no string shots. And I think TikTak should be through as well. But 1 string shot, you're still faster than Metapod. At 2, you're speed tied. And then any more than that, you're just slower. So I believe Diego's still ahead of TikTak by a little bit just because he has the bird. I would say they're about 7 to 8 seconds apart right now. Still very close. Diego is tackling Metapod. I didn't catch his Horn Attack count, but it must be low if he's Going for this. I'll try to, if I remember, I'll try to check it at Moon Rocket. TikTak does get his encounter. Because this fight is so slow for Diego, TikTak is actually going to be very close now if he gets this catch. Alright, gets in first ball. Very nice. If no encounters for Diego, it'll be... Oh, he's doing round 3 Minip. Or, enter Minip. If that's the case, I'm kind of surprised he chose to tackle that Metapod there. Normally with enter Minip, I think you would prioritize getting the fastest route 3 possible with Horn Attack everything, and then if you need to, you can center. But is doing a different Minip, so... Oh yeah, for this race, TikTak is on his, he's not at his home, he's at visiting a friend, so Stocky, there's no T there, I'm trolling. Stocky is the account that he's using. Not to be mixed up with the Italian stallion, Stocky. LionHeart makes it to his Paris, no issues so far. Although seemed good. Very nice. Solid performance so far from Lion. Not that you'd expect anything different from him, but with tournament nerves, you know, Minips are very scary sometimes. TikTak doing his Minip so far, looks good. I think it's very close, actually. Help for Lion, not the greatest, but if he doesn't see Supersonic, it's pretty good for his Horn Attack strat. Supersonic fail, really big. Oh, and crits. Wow, beautiful fight. Horn Attack gets rewarded again. We do see an IGT for TikTak. I'm not sure if he does Route 3 Minip or if he does the... I believe they call it the Goon Minip. As worst IGT, but is fewer A presses, so... Let's do backup. Meanwhile, Diego gets his Paris. Does the select ball throw, hopefully gets in. Very nice for Diego. Good Minip all around. Meanwhile, TikTak doing the backup. Hopefully we can see 3 for 3 Paris coming in. It is funny to see a Minip for Mount Moon that goes that far to the left, like TikTak just did. Anyway, ball throw for TikTak. Good catch. Meanwhile, Diego had 4 Horn Attacks, I believe, so it's not that bad to enter with 4 minimum versus 3. I think it's okay. Not sure if he's aware you can Poison Sting that Rattata. But at 4 Horn Attacks, I think normally the strat is Horn Attack the Rat twice and then have 2 for the Zubat. But Diego gets a very clean fight anyway. No issues. TikTak entering Moon Rocket. It is the scariest fight, so I'll be paying the most attention to that. A good fight for Lion, it looks like. Taking some damage. Oh, tough crit. Not sure if he's gonna heal right now. Okay, he's going for it. It's fine. Leech life, so we'll have to heal out of this. Yep. Supersonic fail is really big for TikTak. Exactly what you want to see. And leech life, so TikTak should be through. Pretty clean moon rockets from everybody. I don't think we saw a single supersonic hit. Very generous fight today. Yeah, Lion is just cruising right now. I think he made up a lot of time on the Brox, but because he didn't do backup bird, he had probably the better Weedle fight. Didn't get poisoned till later. Had good special. He has built himself a pretty comfortable lead. Is Diego mega punching this? Maybe a misclick, but in case he's not aware, he should be poison stinging that to kill. He actually does have a horn attack here to save for the coughing. I like this strat a lot. You have a horn attack for the coughing. In case you crit the horn attack, you can, depending on the roll, can water gun, but otherwise save yourself a mega punch hit. Lion entering Rouge Rival. Sand attack hit, so he's gonna have to try to hit through once more. It does, and then he's gonna probably swap here. Yep. You see a 26 moon from Diego. Now Lion, no sands, should be chilling for the rest of this fight. If you start chain missing Mega Punch on Bulbasaur, it can get low, but barring that, it's the worst case scenario has been mitigated a lot by swapping on the sand. I think TikTak just missed a Mega Punch. Good crit. Should be able to water gun that, I believe. Does opt to Mega Punch again, does get punished for it. Okay. Thankfully the copy has no scary moves, especially if you haven't gotten screeched by the Voltorb. The tackle doesn't do that much damage, so. One of the many benefits of running Nidoking. You're just way beefier than anything you're going against until, like, Starmie, pretty much. Diego entering his rocket, or his rival fight. If he doesn't get sand attack, could make up some time. Yeah, the 24 moon from Lion, very strong. And then a little under 2 minutes behind Diego, and then another minute 20 is TikTak. We do see a turn 1 sand from Diego, so I imagine we'll see a swap here. Yep, we see the swap. I think we've seen races like that already. Maybe not 3 seconds, but within like 10 or 20. TikTak entering Pidgeotto. Hopefully he doesn't get sand, so make up some ground. A clean fight from Diego, other than the sand. No other misses, I believe. So let's see what TikTak gets. I'm a bit concerned if he does see a sand attack that he will try to hit through. And that has very big potential to swing good or bad. Thankfully no sands, and this is just a horn attack roll. Did see Mega Punch miss from Lion. Thankfully Ekans did not wrap, so not a huge deal. Yeah, everyone's at pretty comfortable HP. I think everyone's potion count should be decent. No one had a... TikTak did have to heal on the rocket fight. But I think, Short Sky went pretty well for everybody. We didn't see chain wrap heal loops, or we didn't see chain heals on Moon Rocket, so I think everyone should be comfortable with this HP. If Lion gets a Karate Chop, it becomes pretty scary, interesting, depending on how you do it. We'll have some red bar implications. But we will be seeing a horn attack from Lion here. Horn attack. You see a scratch. I think he'll honestly take a scratch. I think he's not too upset about that. Party Chop might even heal right now. I don't know if he's gonna keep the red bar into the Zubat, because if he misses into a Leech Life crit, it could get, or even a Supersonic, it could be scary. Yeah, that race was really good. Tackle. Hit. Everyone's at pretty similar speeds right now, entering the Mankey. Obviously not there yet, but low enough that you start thinking about what you're going to do if you get hit by a Karate Chop. The Digger here's almost in a... If he gets hit by Nidoran female, he'll be in an exact spot. Not exactly, very close to what Lion was at. 25 to 29, so. Mega Punch miss from TikTak on the rat. The rat is the scariest one to miss on, just because of the moveset, the potential damage. Everything else is just slow, but you can usually react and heal or swap or mitigate. You see a rat miss, Jack. Diego's feet added a little bit of buffering. Let me see the sync here. 6 seconds behind, so a little bit further ahead. I think Diego did go for a Mega Punch, which is on the riskier side, but doesn't miss, doesn't get punished. I think I'll probably use the boat cutscene to sync the racers again. Otherwise, the distance here doesn't really change too much. Yeah, I got pretty scary HP here. But instinct's good. Now he's guaranteed to live a turn from the Mankey. If he takes Scratch, he might just keep the red bar. If he gets Karate Chop, I'm sure gonna have to heal, right? I think it's too risky to enter the next fight at 2 or 3 HP. So hopefully we see a scratch. Clear, okay. Well, you don't get red bar, I don't think you're ever too disappointed. I think 16 HP is HP where you can theoretically stall on Zubat if you're feeling frisky. And we do see Lion pick up a little bit of red bar for the remainder of this segment. We'll see what TikTak decides to do. Mega Punch. Does he horn attack this Zubat? Does not. Misses. Leech Life, so it does get red bar here. Hopefully just doesn't miss again. Very nice. On line screen, we do see Mega Punch misses. Wow, 2 misses and he's gonna have to heal. That is a little bit troll. Wow, 3 misses. Oh my god. He might get red bar back if he gets quick attacked. Okay, no quick attack unfortunately, but pretty brutal oddish fight. Thankfully it only has absorb. If it were higher level it might have the like sleep powder Sunspore moves. And those are just awful to deal with. A little bit of buffering from TikTak. Okay, so I will try to link them up now, I suppose. Look at Diego first. Good for Diego, and then TikTak. Well, I think TikTak's good, actually. Okay, everyone's good. Very nice. So TikTak is going to make up some ground on Diego with this red bar from Zubat. Got a pretty clean split so far, from what I could tell. Meanwhile, Diego finishing up his Nugget Bridge, Route 25 segment. I don't remember if 14 HP keeps red bar for the level up. I don't think it does. Or what do I say? I think it does. I think 16 HP is the... Like 14 might be the lowest HP where it keeps. We'll see. I might be wrong. Maybe 14 is too high. He wouldn't mind a quick attack here though. Does not see it. And... Miss Mega Punch. Okay, so he's guaranteed to keep red bar for the level up, which is nice. Fine. Through his fight, no issues. I didn't actually catch if he hit the drowsy range, but I assume he did. Coming up is one of the worst fights in the run by percentage. But I guess at full HP it's not bad. But Misty is pretty scary in terms of how sometimes you can just have unavoidable deaths. Unfortunately, Lion is going to start hitting himself. 2 turns, not great. Which is the Poison Sting. All returns itself. I think that's the first tail whip that hit. Thankfully didn't hit itself again. But wow. But over 40 damage there from itself. He has 5 potions. He's chilling. Gonna play it safe. Potion 78. Did not save though, so this fight is a very high win rate at this HP, but it is sometimes scary. Bubble Beam is the scary move here. Speedfall is the worst outcome, but crit is going to do a lot of damage. Let's see, Bubble Beam. Please don't speed fall. That's the crit. Oh god, he's dead. Lion's dead, and he didn't save. That's like the 3% death or whatever it is. Oh my god. Well, we have ourselves a race. Oh my god. And this is the downside to not saving, is sometimes it can be really slow for Misty to actually wipe your Pokemon. Squirtle is living tackles because of course it is. Yeah, so just to reiterate the stakes here. Last place in this race will for sure not advance. Lion and Diego both need to get top 2, I believe, if they want to at least make tiebreak. Oh wait, we saw jump and miss from Diego! Oh my god. Wait, Diego just instant resets. That wasn't necessary. But maybe Thrash wasn't killing the Staryu after the X-Defend. I actually have no idea how close that... I mean, I assume that just doesn't kill, so maybe instant resetting isn't terrible. But I think I would at least try to play it out, and then you can swap on the Starmie. And now, everyone's tied. Holy moly. Everyone's entering Misty at almost the exact same time after that wipe. Lion is going to have a rougher time trying to fix his money, but I have faith that he knows what to do. Wait, did Diego just miss again? What just happened? What? Okay, I see Bubble Beam, or Lion makes you through. Dude, I swear to god, Diego missed again. Like, General missed twice in a row on this Staryu. He is risking the fortune itself? Oh my god, I think he should have swapped there. That is insane, though. TikTak gets a X-Defend, Bubble Beam crit. Speedfall does get the swap, thankfully. Switches to Squirtle, might be maybe the wrong choice here. Gonna tank a few tackles. Hopefully just low rolled the first one. Wow, rolled 14 twice. XDD. Alright, so third try Misty for Diego. Hits the Staryu and kills it in one turn for once. Holy. Okay, let's see what he gets. Water gun, so Diego should be through, unless he generally misses again. Okay, Diego's through. Oh my god. The TikTak's low HP, he's gonna heal. Should probably teach Bubble Beam here. Did not teach Bubble Beam. Maybe he's not aware of that strat. Does get punished by the movement option there. Gets blocked by the NPC. Wow, Diego takes the same movement. Also does not get punished. I should say also did not get punished. Contrary to TikTak. Do some buffering. Let me check the feeds, see if they're still synced. Looks like Diego's a little behind, so I will catch him up a bit. Should be good. But it's still quite close. Only a few fights apart for everybody. Hopefully no more Thrash General misses today. TikTak is slow. I think his potion count, he has 2 potions, which is, it should be fine. You see a Bubble Beam Teach for Lion. I believe he's at higher HP after the second time was non-crit Bubble Beam, so we'll probably be Bubble Beaming, save some time. I believe he probably picked up the 4-star. I missed it for Lion, but usually that's part of the money fix for Misty Wipe. Pick up the 4-star and then buy fewer items and sell it on. Yeah, it is very close still. Yeah, about a minute apart at Misty, when before I think Lion had over a 2-minute lead, maybe 3 minutes even, so. Lion does see TikTak turn 1, Pidgeotto, very nice. We'll be able to Bubble Beam this. Faster animation by nearly a second. Bubble Beam Eradicate. Oh, Gen 1 missed Bubble Beam! What are we watching? Oh my god. Dude. Okay. Does make it through the Eradicate. Is that 3 Gen 1 misses we've seen in the past 4 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, TikTak. Next up on Pidgeotto. Does get Gust. Very nice. Diego gets Quick Attack, so no Sand attacks from Boat Rival. Very nice. Like a punch hit for TikTak. That one's particularly important because if you miss, we start getting pretty scary for HP situation. See the potion for Diego, so we'll get a damageless Eradicate. Vine Whip will be really big for TikTak here. Wow, Vine Whip. Very nice. So we'll have a little bit of red bar. Not gonna keep it for very long, but if he gets a quick attack from the Pikachu, it's pretty good. Pretty good chances of keeping it for most of the fly split. If TikTak doesn't die in the next few fights, he should be ahead of Diego by the time they get to like Oddish, I think. Just because of the or he's already ahead of Diego, what am I saying? But he should gain time over Diego. Catch up to Lion a little bit. Lion does have with Diego's buffering a bit. Lion does have an undeniable execution advantage, though he is just a little bit more experienced than the other runners. I'll try to keep Diego in sync, but we'll see if he keeps using him. I might just have him be behind by a little bit. But even with the red bar that TikTak has, there's a good chance that LionHeart will just maintain the distance just because of slightly faster menus, slightly faster fight buffers, things like that. So we'll see. First one to cans, LionHeart. Been in the lead for most of this race, but was getting pretty scary at Misty. I think Diego would have had the lead if he had beaten Misty the first time. Okay, so looks like Diego's just gonna buffer, so he's gonna be a little bit desynced, about 4 to 5 seconds, which is makes this race a lot closer than it seems, but we'll just let him play it out for a bit. TikTak, next one the cans. Line going for Thrash at 22, understandable. Does miss the range into Sonic Boom, okay. Quick attack is just death for LionHeart now. Okay, no quick attack. He will have to swap on Surge unless he gets a 4-turn crit. Okay, there's the 4-turn. He's gonna swap here. Wow, 2 HP. Still scary for Oddish. I think I'm gonna nitpick. I think Bubble Beam there for Lion might be better, but doesn't really matter. Actually, maybe Bubble Beam doesn't kill. TikTak does not see quick attack, so he will be leveling out of red bar pretty soon. Meanwhile, no Sonic Boom for Diego, so does not have that strong red bar implication. Quick attack. Be a high roll from Pikachu. At 27 HP, Diego could set up for Flybar if he wanted to. It's still very close, that Surge after the swap from Lion. But now that Lion has red bar, it is both terrifying, but also could be extremely fast if he keeps red bar. Within, what is that, 43 seconds between Lion and Diego? Still a very close race, especially with the HP situations of Lion and TikTak. His Mega Punch coming up for Lion is very important. Oh. His speed cut for a bit. Is he still synced? Yeah, he's still good. So Diego's just a little bit behind, still around 5 seconds. But I'm afraid if I try to catch him up, he'll start buffering again. Oh, okay, Lion's gonna Thrash in one. I think that makes sense too. If he gets the 4-turn, he's fine. Otherwise, he might just swap. The Bellsprout doesn't have that many scary moves. So he's gonna swap to Paris. I think you can split the XP here, so he might swap back. I don't think growth changes anything with the... Oh, he switches back into sleep. Classic. So we will have to just heal here. Oh, he gets a 0-turn sleep. How does he know? What was that? I guess the thinking is if it doesn't do that much damage, you can just risk sleep turns until he's low enough where he's in range to die. That was crazy. Still not over for LionHeart. Venonat, we've seen a lot of Venonat shenanigans recently. 5 HP, I believe, should live a normal roll for tackle, but dies to the crit. I think it does 4. With 5 being the max roll. Hopefully just gets the range. Wow, huge. Okay. So now Lion is mostly chilling. He's gonna have to save for Oddish Girl, but he's not really at too much risk anymore as long as he doesn't miss any 100% accurate moves. You see Bubble Beam, Venonat for TikTak. Does get the tackle, so gets rewarded for it. Very nice. So will maintain his red bar. So unless Diego gets red bar here, he will be falling behind. Does miss the range actually in tackle. That actually changes things. I was going to say at Diego's current HP, if he had 30 at 28, I would consider not saving for Auto Scroll and then save some time that way. But at 26, it's a little bit dicier just because of the sleep powder HP risks. Yeah, so we'll see if Diego decides to stall on the Slowpoke coming up. I believe 26 is Slowpoke HP. Lion coming up on Auto Scroll. Tech only one fight behind, so it is still very close. After the swap on Fortune Dash Girl and the 1-turn sleep. But Diego does stall. The Bubble Beam. Oh, he gets confused. Oh, he thrashed! No, Diego! Oh, that's so bad. That's the misplay. In races, you can't afford to thrash that fight. Yeah, if you're stalling, you have to Bubble Beam for that exact reason. Because if you do get confused, you want the option to be able to swap. Oh, looks like TikTak also died? What just happened? He used the wrong move, maybe, on Slowpoke? I don't think he needed to stall at that HP. Oh no. Well, Diego has not forfeited yet, but TikTak has, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Unfortunately, this race went from very close to now it's very, very, very lopsided. It is tough. Diego should still be incentivized to get second because as long as he finishes second place, he should have decent chances of maybe guaranteed to make it into the tiebreak at the very least. I don't know if TikTak wants to join for comments, but if he's willing to, he's free otherwise. Yeah, unfortunately that will be TikTak's exit for the tournament. I mean, it's not really a rage quit. After that death, it's very hard to maintain a position. Oh, alright.
Hi.
Hey, oh, sorry about the race. That was, yeah, just tough all around.
Yeah, honestly, I've just been exhausted for the whole day and I'm playing a completely different setup. Like, usually I'm playing on console, but this time it was like emulator keyboard in a very awkward setup. I was surprised I was actually keeping up and getting back with the lucky red bars.
Yeah, and also, I mean, even with the new setup and everything, you're still, like, didn't have too much manip issues, like got the YOLO balls. I assume the Zubat was an IGT?
I'm not quite sure. I might have let go of one of the buttons for a millisecond there. But it might have been because it was still pretty close to the Grogger backup, which I had for that specific case, because we had one IGT that was like fairly late. Yeah, but you know, considering I'm still happy, it was just freaking stupid because either I didn't press the button twice or I just let go for whatever reason, but yeah. But yeah, what was Lion's like Misty split like? Why did he fall back so much?
He skipped save for Misty at pretty much full HP, and then got the exact like Bubble Beam Speedfall crit.
Oh no.
So and the 4 turns, so it couldn't even swap out. That's...
How does he back it that up even? Isn't his money kind of messed up?
So I think he picked up the 4-star, and then you just sell the 4-star and buy fewer items, and that's it.
Oh man, I had a legitimate chance to come back here. That is so infuriating.
Yeah, it was very close because even on the fly split, Lion had to swap on the 4-turn Thrash Girl, and then he got put to sleep for a turn, and it was you were very close at the time. Like only like less than one fight behind.
Yeah. Oh man. Alright. I guess I wish everyone else who's still in the tournament good luck. I'm exhausted, so I won't commentate the whole thing, but thank you that I could be part of this. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as always, thanks for participating, thanks for racing, and yeah.
Maybe next time for sure. Bye.
So I believe, going back to the race, I think Lion, I saw him potion, might have been before Pidgey, maybe? But now I imagine Lion is not going to go for, how do he can, best tournament time from here. So he will just be incentivized to finish. This race has become a lot less interesting. I believe winner is guaranteed. I don't know if they're guaranteed pot 2. They might be. I believe Lion and Diego are both on the same point value at 16 right now. But that's what they're racing for. But it has essentially become a time trial to see if you can beat 2 hour 30 minutes. So I imagine Lion will play things extremely safe. I didn't catch exactly what his money fix was. I did see him sell 4-star. But is it just like 1 revive and then 1 fewer exact or something like that? I don't have the spreadsheets. Yeah, so we see a 102 fly. So this is going to be like a 110-ish flute. And then with the 44 flute to end, that's a 154. So, yeah. I imagine we'll just see him play safe. We can see him practice some execution. Diego's money's also messed up. I don't know how he's going to fix his shopping. Because he died to Slowpoke 1. We'll see what he does here. Unlike Lion, it's too late for him to pick up the hidden 4-star, so... Super Pulse, 4 Super Suits. He's buying standard stuff. No revives. Okay, that's... Hopefully that's the change. I don't know if that's going to be enough. That's only 3,000. On the X items, that's where we'll see the money hit. Lion does get red bar back. I don't know if he is too thrilled about that, but does have it for the next fight. But, I mean, barring disaster, I think Lion should be set. He's smart enough to not do anything too silly. If he wants to, he can even save for some E4 fights to avoid meltdowns. So Diego buying 11 X-Ax, 5 1 speed. Depending on the route, that might be enough. Oh, he's going back for money. Okay, so he's gonna pick up the counter TM. Yeah, okay. Lion's asking, is he smart enough? I would hope so. Also, I think you've been restreaming and commentating enough races to see what things to avoid. If I'm being candid. I think we've all seen the IC race. Not to put him on blast too much, but that race was insane. Don't struggle Venusaur, yep. Ideally, probably don't surf it either. Yeah, unless something crazy happens to Lion. I don't see Diego coming back from this. He is around, what is this? Almost 4 minutes behind. And Lion does have better execution, so we'll be saving time over the late game splits as well. I think that's the last rock slide for Lion. Maybe he has one more. That's the last one, yep. Very nice. I don't know why I'm always surprised that the flex route doesn't swap X-Ax up until later. I'm so used to the idea of swapping X-Ax on the fly menu and then super repels in this one. It's just strange to me to still see like cut that high in your bag or. But this is just my old man on the lawn moment. Newfangled flex route. Yeah, I mean, after that wipe for Diego, he's at pretty much full HP, so there's very little risk for him. As long as he doesn't go for Stealth Form, which I can't imagine he will. The next real death chance, unscripted death chance, I should say, is Black Belt. But I wouldn't even be surprised if he opts to not even, like if he dies to Koga, or if he doesn't die to Koga, to not even get Red Bar back. There's not a huge incentive to do so. Yeah, I think it's cases like this where in elimination mode, I should say, where you know the results of this race will directly impact elimination, then it becomes a 1-for-1. It becomes a lot less about trying to win the race and more about trying to advance. I think the main benefit though is if the winner does get pot 2, which I'm not sure if that's the case. There are racers like Matt and Kink that are in pot 2. So being in pot 2 means that you're avoiding them for the quarterfinal matchups, which is a pretty big benefit. Because there could be some pot 3 racer in the quarterfinals that gets, for example, Matt Pokeguy as your matchup. Like that's a possible race you can get. But unfortunately, Diego's spot, when he's this far behind, it's very hard for him to realistically make plays to catch up. Lion has to really suffer some unfortunate deaths for that to start happening. But yeah, we'll see. 110 flute for Lion. So yeah, so at the 44 flute to end, which is, you know, no crazy deaths, no so far anything. It's pretty standard target. Should be a 154 target time is what we're looking at for Lion. Or at least an estimation, maybe not a target time. Do you see a rock slide miss for Diego into Confuse Ray? But at full HP, it's no concern at all. Scary thing is Diego doesn't have any revives, which is only really a concern at like E4. So that is something that we'll have to keep in mind. That was his money fix for the death in Rock Tunnel. Decent roll for Lion. Good odds to get the 2-shot. Very nice. Pretty much a perfect Arbok fight for non-Sylph Bar, non-early drill. Get the 2-shot and get some damage along the way. We actually do see Diego missing the Golbat range. Indulge me in my nerd moment. We saw Diego use Thunderbolt to kill there when pushing the ball moving is going to be faster. Both shake moves, but you're saving the super effective text. There's very few cases where that happens, where you're switching between two different shake moves, but one is super effective and one isn't. A very, very minor optimization there. Anyway, Lion entering his Sylph Rival. I imagine he's just hoping to see damage from this Pidgeot. Quick attack. Good start. Swap his repels here. And speed. Wing attack. Very good damage. So at this HP, he's not guaranteed to die, but he's in a very good spot. I don't know if it's that crazy if he even considers single stall on Cubone. Because this is a world where you double stall on Cubone and die. However unlikely that is, but considering not dying to Koga is not even that bad here. I wouldn't be surprised if the optimal play is to just do a single stall on Cubone. The plus EV play. I think double stalling Cubone's not a mistake, though. I think it's just a personal, like, risk threshold sort of choice. Okay, so he's gonna go through here. Yeah, so about a 4-minute lead for Lion at Flute. See focus energy, so nice. Sure, in chess terms. It's not a blunder, it's an inaccuracy. Yeah, so Lion's in a pretty comfortable spot, has a lot of places to... Might not made it a lot, but Nidorino and Hypno have chance to hit him, but if it doesn't, then not even a big deal. With X-Attack, crit, and I believe he'll even die to some of the rolls. I check the rolls right now, actually. Self-destruct. Yeah, 79 to 94. What's his HP right now? 80. With 3 level ups, so yeah. He could just die to a normal roll. I would not even be concerned at all about red bar. They've been doing fire relief green strats, trying to pass the rocket spinner on the teleport pad. I hope Diego does not do it. Good crit for Diego. Clear miss for a nice fight. I think I've said this almost every time I'm on commentary, but I am so glad that the culture of randomly stalling on Rhyhorn or Hypno when you're at like 90 HP, I'm so glad that culture is dying out or is dead. Because I swear in 2019 when I first started racing that parasitic thought was so prevalent in the community. Like, I've seen people bubble beam stall on Hypno at 100 HP hoping for a confusion, and it's just... I don't understand. Yep. And then they instantly get double X attack and die anyway, or they crit. I don't know, it's just... I don't know, learn your backups, kids. And I think, preaching to the choir, because like I said, it has died down. If not died altogether. I think racers understand now that stalling is extremely slow when you can just play for the top end and then stall later anyway, if you don't get red bar. I think, wasn't it Poke Guy who lived at 51? He was at full HP and got a min-roll. And then... and then, yeah, it was not that bad. Yep, max attack crit, but also stalling is just... Stalling post-fight is just way better in most cases. Except on Vileplume. Vileplume is a little scary, but... But most of the time, if you're at like victoryable HP, or you end up like on some Blizzard Rhyhorn strat, you miss Blizz and get hit, or, you know, it's just so easy to take damage post-Koga versus Thunderbolting Rhyhorn at 100 HP and hoping for a hit is just crazy. We will see a double stall for Diego. Makes sense at this HP. Let's see focus energy. So we'll see what Diego decides to do. Hopefully we don't see any silly stalls. Especially since I don't think he even needs to die to Koga for it to be a sub 230. He just needs to finish. But we'll see what he decides to do here. I missed if Lion did the repel at the end of Safari, or at the end of Cycling Road. That is a very funny, minor, very, very minor optimization that was recently discovered by Crafted. Basically, you trade an extra menu for repel wear out text. Do you see a Fury Tech miss for Diego? Oh, Lion's doing one fewer super repel. I think he went down the wrong column there. Am I trolling? I swear that's the wrong column that you're supposed to go down in Safari for the one repel strat. But I'm guessing the one fewer super repel is how he is trying to make up the money from the death. Yeah, either way, no counters. Not a big deal. Lion entering Coco's Gym. I believe he's dead to Confusion crit only. The 80 HP right now? 83, so he does live some rolls. He'll have another level up too, so it'll be plus 3, 86 HP. I actually don't know if the extra star U EXP matters anywhere. Just that EXP. Oh, but he also shared EXP on the Bellsprout, so it doesn't, I guess, probably wash. Yeah, 86. He lives around half the rolls of Confusion crit. Yeah, I think this is the only benefit that non-flex routes have over the flex route is if you PP up on the Koga split, it allows you to X-Sack on this juggler for an extra stall opportunity that is still relatively fast. So instead of tanking a Hypno turn, you tank a Drowsy turn, where it's more likely to hit you with damage. But the fight is still fast if you take no damage, because you're drilling the Hypno instead of Earthquake. Confusion? Alright, don't crit. Do not. Alright, very nice. So yeah, with that, Lion should just be chilling on his HP. No concerns with Koga right now. I'm really hoping Diego does not stall on Hypno, but we'll see in a couple minutes when he gets there. I think I would enjoy being in this sort of race situation, even though it sucks that it's not competitive anymore. I think I'm the kind of person that would just enjoy the time trial aspect and go for like a foot to end PB. At least on the encounter splits, or the execution splits, rather. Erica Sprint Blade. Try to go like really push execution on the splits and see if I can get a low 255 Blaine or 515 Erica, etc. Good bonk. Sabrina is a hard fight, that's fair. I think what LionHeart's doing right now is still a bit split. Whether or not people are adapting using the rare candies on the surf menu. Because it is harder execution for not that much time save. But as long as you don't accidentally candy Squirtle like I have done in the past. Pretty simple. Clean menu for Lion, very nice. Yeah, it's very easy to lose a lot of time on the rare candies. Either going too slow or not clearing or reapplying the A press properly for the use. Diego coming up on his Juggler 2. Still full HP. See what he decides to do. And I love the sound of the double clicks when you're using a TM. Like when you're really fast at it, the option the first A click to select the TM and then the second one to use, and you just nail it and it has that rapid double click back to back. It's just a very satisfying sound. That strength use from LionHeart was very clean. Oh, we do see Thunderbolt. Yeah, this is not great. We do see a confusion. Yeah. I mean, considering him, there's only 1 in 4 to hit you. Yeah. Thankfully, he didn't get punished for it. He didn't get a disable Earthquake early into Confusion spam, so. We'll see if... I'm low-key hoping for an X attack or a crit for Diego just to show, like, he wasted those turns for no reason. I think +1, he's not guaranteed to die. It's a range, and then +2, he's just dead. Always. Insane hating? Okay, this race does not matter. Diego will get us up 230. Let me be a hater on this one thing. X attack? Yep. Here comes the crit. XDD. Dude, it's crazy. Alright, we just see LionHeart's feed. Buffering. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not gonna advance him, but his time will be slightly desynced from the on-screen time, just so we are clear. If this race were closer, I would consider, obviously syncing them up, but I don't think Lion is watching the stream closely to do pace-dependent decisions, But yeah, that is, again, I need to start clipping these, I swear to God. Like, bad stalls into instant Koga death via crit or X attack. It's just like, obviously it's like results oriented, doesn't matter. It would not have had the same RNG, etc., but the idea is like that can happen and you just wasted time for no reason. Anyway, Lion doing one split. Probably I think this split and Erica are tied for me with my favorite splits to do. But I think I prefer this just because there's only one main point of RNG, which is the Growlithe. Everything else is just actual execution. Meanwhile, Erica has more RNG as the blizzards and more crit opportunities and etc. But yeah, I think practicing Blaine, it really is like, for me, distilled the essence of speedrunning. Just doing solo time trials and seeing gradual improvement through practice. It's very addicting once you start practicing this. Considering, 4 years ago, I was averaging probably 258, 259 planes on the regular. And then from that into getting like 255s in tournaments, and I think I had a 250 flat. Well, not like flat, but 250 point something with Super Pot turn 1, which is also quite tough. Yeah, it kind of is an ego thing too. When I'm racing against people and I get the same lane RNG, but I'm saving 2-3 seconds, and it feels like I earned those 2-3 seconds by putting the time in. Versus, oh, got red bar, got lucky, got a good crit, etc. Just very, very minor. Anyway, no super pot for Lion. Standard blind split. We saw a turn frame from Diego in place, which is kind of impressive. I wasn't going to do it. But 57's not bad. I think considering, I don't think LionHeart's practice Blaine. I think 57's pretty good for not grinding the execution. You got a miss into Hypnosis fail, thankfully. I think for me, what really helped me push my Sabrina time down was not mashing the... Well, in general, not mashing the end of fight, like per Pokemon text boxes. The EXP gain and the level ups and stuff like that. Actually timing the Pokemon Feint text box here. I think that helped me push my Sabrina time down to that, like, non-crit consistent high 142 area. The crit for Lion. No Gen 1 misses. Makes it through. Just knowing the outcook text is super fast makes a big diff. I mean, for Blaine? The relevant game, true. I think I am happy I added that segment command for RaceBot, but I'm wondering if I should, maybe it would have been better to not, like, better environment for the world for that to not exist. if people feel like it's too toxic. I could make it opt-in, which would help a lot, honestly. And if people wanted to manually calculate the segments based on the normal RaceBot standings, they're free to, but that could help the toxicity aspect of it. No save for Lion, so he will just be reviving, and I don't know if he will even go for a backup if he dies. He might just revive and stay at half HP. Good X attack makes it through. I think the segments, I really like segment command when it's used to show my segments, because I don't mind when people say my execution's bad, because I know whether I fuck up or something. But I think for racers who are maybe intermediate or haven't grinded Erica Sabrina as much, they might feel like they're being attacked. Like when me or Dennis or Kink are saying stuff about people's Blaines or Sabrinas or Ericas, when intermediate runners who haven't grinded the splits aren't getting those times that we're saying is bad, jokingly, or maybe ribbingly. I'm not saying it is a problem, but I can see how it could be a problem. You miss when people were actually bad at this game. I mean, people are still... There's just more people that are good, but there are always people like feeding into the beginner, intermediate, top level pipeline. Back when people didn't use potions correctly. Okay. Yeah, at the top level of racers, I think a lot of that has been ironed out. It's been slowly converging into a similar style of risk-reward, potion usage, and saves, and things like that. Back when using a revive in race made you a noob. Yeah, I think it wasn't until... I think Liam might have been the first person to start using revives in races, or had the idea of using that. Maybe I'm just spitting misinformation here, but I believe I've heard that was the case. He wanted to use revives, and then Araya helped him optimize a route that managed the money for revives in a more optimal way. Oh, spinning tiles for the Lion. Alright. In general, the route is so much better than what it used to be. Because when I switched from yellow to red initially, the route was still... First of all, it wasn't... There's no magic candy. So even if you're going for whatever time, you're still doing that troll Agathis fight. It was a flex fly menu based on whether or not you used your antidote. So you would keep antidote and bide. And if you didn't use antidote, it would change which menu you would do in fly, what menu you're selling, or what thing you're swapping. So you'd have two sets of fly menus, and then if you're doing early or late drill, you'd have another set of different menus. It was so cursed, man. Coming up with states and practicing those menus were awful. It was not standard at all. We didn't have paralyzed heals. That was a big thing. We just had the full restore as the default pickup and didn't have full paralyzed heals in the route. Like, it was insane, the state of red when I joined versus what it is right now. The difference is night and day. Now we have revives, we have paralyzed heals, we have candies, we have so much more ways to back up and actually continue from nightmare situations. Yeah, this is 2019. Heard of it when I joined. Started playing Red for the first time. But we definitely went through a lot of funny routes along the way until we arrived at what's known as like the Magic Candy route now and the PP up route for record attempts. Yeah, Max Elixir was fun. I have a soft spot for it only because I almost had a 6-minute PB. Like a 151 PB to a 145 on that route. And then I died to champ. Or I died to, the pace died to Lance, but the run died to champ. Product shot for Diego. Non-crit, makes it through, very nice. He did save, so wasn't in any risk there because he had no revives. But thankfully no chain death. Yeah, but I remember, it might have been 2020 tournament, or 2021, where we went through a bunch of different ways to optimize like which PP item we were picking up and the PP up and what strat we were using on Venusaur, because for a while the race route used to be still blizzarding the Venusaur with an X special, which is crazy to think that was in our race route, or that was our beginner route for a while, was blizzarding Venusaur. We had a variation of the route where we would, as part of the route, we would toss Paraheals in Safari. I think that was a thing at one point. We had a double Pokédoll route era, which was fun. That was our extra item, was buying 2 Pokédolls. And you died to Viridian Rebel on 145 hits like 300 times. Lion is delaying his repel. I wonder if he's gonna try to do like swag boulders or some shit. Unless I missed the repel use already. Oh, there's the repel. Okay. Oh, he's 1 fewer repel because of the money thing. That makes sense. Never mind. Yeah, I mean the route does have some benefits when you X special that fight, because you obviously guarantee the range on Pidgeot, but no Exec, Blizzard, Breed, Rival. And if you miss Blizzard, you most likely die, and if you crit Blizzard, it's a ranged die, and it's horrible. I think if I were doing PB attempts now, I probably would not use Flex Route. I don't know. I might stick to what I know. Yeah, 6 Repel Ether. I think if I were doing PB attempts, I would not go for record. My goal would just be like a mid 144. I would probably still just get Magic Candy every time. And then just do one route that doesn't flex. Force or pick up for Lion. For extra safety. We're gonna see a Pokemon Center. Nope. Close. Yeah, but I think parity between race and PB route is not that big of a thing for me. But that might just be because I've never really seriously done PB attempts while in race season before. Well, mainly just I haven't done PB attempts in Red in a long time. So I've never felt that need. I assume we're going to see line 4 store for Agatha. Not sure who's going to choose to use it. Candy skip feels like timeless on average, just can't ignore that tab end. I think the main appeal to the flex route to me is because the flex route buys 3 para heals, right? Like, I guess it's not a flex route specific thing. Over 80% of candy skip leaderboard PBs don't maintain champ red bar. Holding champ red bar with skip is significantly harder. True. If I came back to red today, I don't know what I would do with regard to the 9 super repel versus paralyzed heal trade-off. I think the route I was using when I got my PB was 2 para heals and 10 super repels on early drill. I don't know if trading the 9th or the 10th super repel is worth an extra paralyzed heal. We do see double super for Lion. 2 of the candy skip PBs that maintain red bar yellow reflect on Zam, both UG. Yeah, candy skip just doesn't seem worth it to me. Nightshade for Lion. Yeah, well, the fact that it used to just be a standard strat to X speed on Gengar. Or that too, Sky Attack. Yeah, the fact that Gen 1 crit rate is so high does make it quite appealing. But yeah, I don't think... Well, just because I would never go for record in this game anymore, I think I would never get the candy. It's just not needed for the kind of times I'd go for. Oh, this is if LionHeart wants to play it for red bar. It's a super in a potion. I think gets him to 138. Yeah, but there were also much fewer runners that were playing red at a top level at that time. I mean, Wave wasn't really playing red for a record. Like Gunner, not really. WSOP, Exarian wasn't really playing. Oh, we do see a yellow strat from a Lion. Does get the Hyperpot out of the way. And does take the wipe. Diego's feet is looking a bit. See if I can. Yeah, there we go. Lines to the Gyarados. Not sure if he has another revive. I'd have missed it, but you can probably save for Lance if he wants, or save for Champ. Good Exac. Triple Exide and Dragonair. I like it. I missed if he used the Elixir in fight. He did. Okay, very nice. Yeah, it is sad that Groger did get a 144 with how much time he put in. We saw an early candy for Diego, which is, I think, is at 20 HP, so I think it's a fair play. That to the high roll of Slam non-crit. Rock throw, miss. Very nice. Camp time. Attack. He used that to a crit, I think. Mirror move. GG for Lion. I feel like maybe in a race like this, where I have such a big lead, I might even consider saving and then doing yellow lens just to play around the Gen 1 this. I would say you came up with the Paralyzed Heal on the Rival strat. I think that's attributed to you and Araya. I forget who is the actual, if there is a main person that's behind, but I think that's you two, Pinkish and Araya. It was you? Yeah, figured. Okay, so LionHeart's feed is actually quite a bit behind. So we can... We'll do this. King Jeff Strats right there. Kappa. You know you know. And a buffers, of course. Good bit. I will just end this time based on the race time ending. 18. The line. But Diego did get crit, fortunately. Yep. What a plan. GG's.
Yo, thank you. That was crazy Misty.
The Misty was insane.
And then I missed what happened on Fly, because I think I was like just going into Oddish Girl, and then
Yeah, so for Diego, he was trying to get red bar off Slowpoke 1, but he thrashed instead of bubble beamed. Got Confusion confused, and then hit self and wiped.
yeah.
I think for TikTak, he already had red bar, was catching up to you, and I think he just misclicked the wrong move on Slowpoke 2 and then died, and then forfeit from there. Yeah. It went from being an extremely close race and then not close at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was. I think we were all within a minute after that Misty, and well, we were all within about 40 seconds leaving Surge. So yeah, it was game on.
Especially since what you thrashed, missed range, got Sonic Boom, and then had to swap, right? That was your fight?
Yeah, I left at 5 HP, went for 4-turn Thrash, swapped back into sleep, and then I
Zero-turn sleep. Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I think Raptor's 2 or 3, so I was like, oh, I can just heal.
Yeah.
It was just like, I felt like I couldn't catch a break because I missed Oddish range and got Absorb down to like 3, so I had to potion. But by then I knew it was kind of over.
Yeah, and then you could just play extremely safe from there.
Diego's drilling Dragonair. Interesting.
He has 4 girls, so he's gonna have to hopefully remember that. Pretty easy to save too, but
hopefully he doesn't try and save one on Arcanine or Venusaur.
Don't be me in 2021 where I don't realize it until Venusaur.
I looked up the Arcanine Earthquake out of interest, and it's 3 and 39 range.
Oh god.
I was like, I wonder if you can save a Horn Drill here. No.
Not that one, yeah. There's Sky Deck. I think it's good that it's one mandatory drill save. So hopefully. Oh, he should be good. He can Earthquake this as well, so forces him to save the drills. Alright, as long as he doesn't get crit, Fury Tech, 5-turn. I guess like 4-turn to probably kill him too. Alright, he's fine. GG's for Diego. Yeah, I was gonna ask, if you didn't get Sonic Boom from Surge, let's say you had like 25 HP exiting Surge, would you have gone for Fly Red Bar?
Yeah, let's think. I'd have been 22, 25... So I'd have been 28 for Oddish if I didn't stall.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have been strongly thinking about Slowpoke 1, I think, but but I'm not a big fan of slowpoke stalls. I've been burned the last few times that I've done those, so don't know. I tend to be a kind of runner where I make the decision. I'll be thinking about it, and then 5 seconds before, I'll be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I see.
I'll deal with the consequences. Yo, Diego.
It's funny that Matt is the one saying he picks whimsically. Like mysterious spreadsheet flowchart for everything. And he just yeah, this one I feel like Red Bar today.
Yeah. Part of me though, like even I was on a really good run, but then another part of me dying to Misty, I was like, okay, the race is still on, and now I get to like I have to think about stuff a bit more. You know, it's like a different feel.
Yep.
Yo,
What up, Diego?
No.
GG.
GG's.
Dude, Diego, your Misty fight was crazy.
Oh my god.
I didn't understand if I was manipulating the Jaguar Miss on Starview.
Dude, I couldn't believe it happened twice. Like that was I wasn't sure if I saw it incorrectly. It was unbelievable.
It was amazing. I mean, it was Jaguar Miss twice on Starview. The slowpoke again. I died on the slowpoke in the second round.
Yep.
And now in this run. Yeah. But I just decided to continue the race because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was my last game or not. I don't understand the points, honestly.
I think with the points with second place, you should be guaranteed at least a tiebreak, if not already through into the top 27. It depends on like the matches that finish tomorrow, but you should be guaranteed at least one more match, I think.
Okay, let's see if I play
So,
one more game.
Yeah, so it was good that you finished.
Second place was very valuable here, yeah.
And I don't know what happened to TikTak, but I just decided to continue before that, the forfeit.
Yeah, I think TikTak, well, how he died was he just clicked the wrong move on the Slowpoke 2, and then he died the Slowpoke.
Okay,
So that was, yeah, rough fight.
Wow, that was something.
It was something.
I was just thinking, okay, let's continue and try to get sub 2 hours, and that I got aero pump twice.
Yeah. At full HP, right? You 4-starred, and then it's
Yeah.
crit you twice. Yeah.
That's good.
That's a lot of damage, that aero pump.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. GG's, LionHeart.
GG's.
Thank you. That was a weird race, but fun in a different way to I probably expected. Maybe. But
Yep. So we do have 3 more races tomorrow. Unfortunately, due to the scheduling and the fact that 2 of the races are at 5 a.m. my time, 2 of them aren't going to be restreamed. So it's the Pierre Kroger Cornfalke race and the Sadash Etienne Le Retroscope race are not going to be restreamed. And then the Slayer Crafted Simple race will be streamed, and that'll be the end of this round. And then from there, we'll decide or we'll be able to determine if we need a tiebreak or not. But yeah, I think that's it for me. Any last comments from you guys? Otherwise, we can wrap up.
I think so. Thanks for restream. Thanks for comms.
Yeah, thanks for the comments on resume.
See you in the next round, Diego.
See you guys.
I hope.